Hey guys, Jagus here. This is Jagus Reviews. Alright, so gonna do a quick speaker battle with the Bugani Brief Pro. That's on the right. Now, it is $229, but they've always had a coupon on it. I got mine for about $165, and I believe there's like a $70 off coupon right now. Sometimes you can get it even cheaper. There was like 2 coupons maybe like a month or 2 ago, and it brought it down to like 130 bucks. So if you can get this for 160, 170, 130, anywhere in that range, I think it is a screaming deal. Really good speaker. Doesn't have any EQs or anything like that, so I just have it in its standard mode. It's going to be at about 40% to start. Now the Harmon Kardon Go Plus Play 3 is $350, so quite a bit more expensive. I see it go on sale routinely for about $250, which is still quite a bit more expensive than the Bugani. Every once in a great while on the Harmon Kardon website, they do a special deal, and you can get it for around like $130. I think at any of the prices, the Harmon is worth the money, and same pretty much with the Bugani. I think the Harmon is just one of my favorite indoor speakers, and I think it just sounds, it's a Harmon Kardon, so it's just one of my favorites. The amount of bass and everything you can get from its size and everything else like that is very impressive. Now I do have it on, I do like to maximize its bass, and then I keep the treble at just the standard treble, so you can reduce or increase. I've got the bass increase, but the treble, I've just got it on its standard amount of treble. And the Harmon Kardon will be at 50%. The Bugani is a bit louder, so the Harmon doesn't get quite as loud. I do have it plugged in. But anyways, let's see how these speakers sound. And we're going to start it with the Harmon Kardon. We're at 50%.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Speed it up, 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 speed it up. Go faster, ayy, go faster, ayy.
Bugani.
Faster, ayy, go faster, ayy. Don't wake up, go dumb. I'm pretty God like a nun. I'm put that on my son. I'm go like 3, 2, 1. Don't smoke, I need my lungs. I stack and feed my funds. I'ma do this, have fun, ayy. I'm blasting, ayy. Don't matter.
Harmon.
Can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, 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 speed it up. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. You do you, I do me. I'ma take this overseas. I'ma
Bugani.
why you hear it sting bling? You heard top speed, that's me. You heard add it up, that's me. You heard way up, that's me. I'm a soundtrack, ayy, ayy. I'm blasted, ayy. Don't matter, ayy. Can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, speed
Harmon.
it up.
Let's take it up. 60%.
Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
Bugani.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Go faster, ayy.
50%.
Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy.
Harmon. Let's do some gas money. Still on Harmon.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can
Bugani.
you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet.
Harmon.
That's a deal, right? Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I
Bump
gotta
it up.
shine. Top dollar be the
70%.
Bottom feeding dotted line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the in it.
Bugani.
I'm feeling great. Got a day with destiny, focusing on my fate.
Still at 50%.
You been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't. It can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go. I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide
Bump
with
it up
me if
one.
you feel like 550 on the 5 stick.
55%.
Get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like
Harmon.
I stick you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Hey, 12 can't really stop. So
Bump it
still
up.
pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm
80%.
hot. In the yellow bucket with the mop stick. I've been jugging jams like wholesale.
Bugani.
Go sale, hitting with
60%.
the well, need 100 million on the low scale. On my worst night, I'm the best. Wouldn't mess with you, couldn't cap to him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing push clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me.
Harmon.
550 on the 5 stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?
Bugani.
Bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Got 5 on it.
Alright guys, let's do one last song. We're gonna do full blast. Just remember that the Bugani is louder, so you will see that difference on that max volume. Right now we're at about 60% on the Bugani, 80% on the Harmon. But I do want to show you guys what these can do at full blast. So let's go ahead and do it. Starting with the Bugani.
You will never understand what I went through. You never were a good listener. A good
Harmon. Full blast.
You will never understand what you put me through. And you never be a good lover. A good lover. At first I believed I was a lucky one.
Bugani.
Just fooling myself. Fooling myself. You think you can talk sense to me, like we are gonna be okay. When I
Harmon.
so is this gonna take all night? Don't wanna waste no more time, yeah, you're damn right. Already gave you my love once, but now I'm fed up, wanna take it all back. 'Cause we're a no-go. I know that I do better solo. So move
Bugani.
in shadow. Better get it right this time. Yeah, we're a no-go. I know that I do.
Alright guys, I'm going to stop there. I think that gives us a good idea of how these speakers sound. Now, I will start off by saying, like I said earlier in the video, the Bugani does get louder. The Bugani gets very similar loudness to like the Tron Smart Bang Max, the Earphone U-Boom X, DB Source F29 Max, so on and so forth. Now, some speakers that are going to be louder are going to be like the W King X20, the Tribit Stormbox Blast 2, and the Hope Star is very loud, so that's actually the loudest one that I have. But these are very similar. The Harmon Kardon has insane bass, so if you want a speaker that's got the bass of like the W King X20 and Tribit Stormbox Blast 2, or at least like fairly similar. Like you're getting a huge amount of bass out of the Harmon Kardon Go Plus Play 3. You just get a huge amount. Now it does not go as loud as these other speakers. The Bugani definitely takes the cake as far as loudness. At the lower volumes, they do have more similar of bass, but the Harmon Kardon throughout pretty much the whole time is going to have a bit more bass, and it does seem to reach just a little lower. Both of the trebles on these are both very crystal clear. They both sound very good, very detailed, very... all in all, like you can hear the separation of instruments, voices, everything really well. Bugani did a really good job for just being a two woofer, two tweeter combo, whereas the Harmon Kardon's the three-way design. So very impressive for the Bugani to actually have some of that instrument separation and everything else that you get with the three-way speakers. So clarity's on point. They both are very clear, very tight, I would say, in the clarity and the treble. The Bugani can get a little tiny bit harsh at about, I would say, 80%, 90%, 100%. It loses the bass a bit and amplifies the treble. Not a huge deal, but you just it will make it sound a little bit fatiguing on the ears, whereas you do not get the fatiguing nature with the Harmon Kardon Go Plus Play 3, but it's also not as loud. So I think they kept it toned back a bit to keep it from getting fatiguing. They definitely probably could have made it go as loud as the Bugani and the Earphone and DB Soars, all of these other speakers. But all in all, if you need a speaker that sounds great, obviously the Harmon Kardon is probably the best indoor speaker, in my opinion. I know other people are going to say there's other speakers that sound better, but out of all the ones I have, it is my indoor champ. It will always be, but it's very expensive compared to a lot of these. No, the Bugani is a very good budget Bluetooth speaker. Like I said, there's always, every time I've ever looked since they've had it out, it's always been anywhere from $130 to about $160 to $70. Very good price for what you're getting. Very good, clear, open sound. Good bass for what it is. It does lose some of that bass at higher volumes. And it doesn't go quite as deep as like the Harmon, so I do wish it went a little deeper. But honestly, both of these speakers look beautiful, sound beautiful, and you can't go wrong either way. So for being a budget Bluetooth speaker, I do think the Bugani is nailing it, at least with this series. I'm going to get the smaller one, see how it is. But all in all, I am going to give the win to the Harmon. I think that it does sound a little bit better, a little more open, and the bass is thicker, richer, and you get a little bit more of it throughout all of the volume steps. But the Bugani goes louder. It does still retain a good amount of bass, and it sounds really quite good. I'm super surprised and happy with this speaker so far. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And then we will do some more speaker battle videos here real shortly. Thanks, guys.